What's up, YouTube? This is TheKeeko25 here on the one and only GalacticGod's channel. I thought I'd give him a break from uploading videos that he's having to make, because have y'all seen this boy pulling apart special edition boxes of Return of the Duelist? He has been throwing these up like crazy. So I figured I'd hop on here, save him a little time from having to film another video, and give you guys kind of a little bit of an educational video about YCS Indianapolis. As most of you guys know, Junior won with 6 Samurais, which was very, very surprising to most people. Windups took second. Robbie Cole, aka M40, took third with gadgets, and fourth place was taken by something else that I can't remember at this moment. But what I want to talk to you guys about today was the overall meta and give you guys a small deck profile. Geargia's was a huge hit, a huge surprise right now with the Machina build, and machines in general with gadgets, machines, Karakuri, Geargia, all these were very good. And as well as were Dark Worlds and 6 Samurais. Windups were running around everywhere. They were a very powerful deck. They were extremely fast, and even people's side decks, weren't good enough. They weren't being able to draw into their plays for the most part. Billy Brake even piloted an Inzector deck to the top that ran no hoppers. It ran triple Ladybug and triple Call of the Haunted, which was a very good meta call for him. Heroes were very consistent. I didn't see a lot of them in the top like 64 area, but there were so many there that were, X and 2, X and 3 all through the day, and they were just ruining other people's chances because they were doing so well. Luckily, I did not run into much Chain Burn or Final Countdown, which was very nice to see. And then also we had Chaos Dragons that popped up, which is what I ran. And also my buddy Stefan ended up getting top 8. You can guys check out that deck profile on my channel. You guys can see the deck profile of the winner. You can see the hero top 16. You can see the top 8 Chaos Dragon deck. The Dark World that top 32, all of those you can see on my channel if you guys will go over there and check it out. I ran Chaos Dragons that was actually maining Triple Royal Decree, which worked very well. I got 170th out of 810 some odd players. I felt like I did very well. I will say though that one thing I think that was big was the side deck. This card right here, Thunder King Ryo, as well as Max C, Effect Veiler, and Compulsory Evacuation Device. These were the cards of the YCS. Compulse was such a good card for windups bouncing back their cards to ruin up their plays. You can bounce dragons back to somebody's hand. You could bounce back a Gearga armor if you needed to. All kinds of things. Needle Ceilings put in a lot of work with other people for windups and everything else. So what I wanted to actually do is show you guys the deck profile of what I ran. And so after I do that, I'll come back to you guys and we'll talk about it just a little bit. So enjoy. Alright guys, so as promised, I'm going to run you guys through the deck real quick. First off, we had the Tour Guide engine, which was double Tour Guide, Sangan, and Night Assailant. I decided Night Assailant, I didn't want to just run double Tour Guide and Sangan in case I drew into the Sangan or something. It would make these dead, or later on or something like that if I open-handed both. So and also Night Assailant is good if you can set it. You can use it with your Dark Flare Dragon plays to be able to add a Raikou back to your hand. So I ran the Tour Guide engine there. 2 card troopers. This card gets us where we need to go, meaning it gets our cards in the graveyard, our lights and darks. It gives us a +1 off the destruction of this card, and also becomes a 1900 attacker, can combat with Thunder King and then draw a card if we crash into him. Very good card. Next, we have our Light Sworn engine. This got us a lot of pluses over the weekend. We had triple Lila, which is really good for the back rows that we're trying to get rid of right now. Triple Raikou and 1 Jane. Jane I like because he is a 1-card answer to Thunder King and all main deck. And then also it gives me an extra target for Solar Recharge, which I want to be extremely live. So the whole Light Sworn engine was very good. For our dragons, of course, we have our 1 Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon, pretty self-explanatory, and our 3 Light Pulsar Dragons. The reason we can still run the deck, getting back the Red Eyes, getting back the Dark Flare Dragons, and being able to just combo off going into a tomb, bring out the Red Eyes, bring back the Light Pulsar. Too many good plays, so Pulsar is a great card in the deck. 2 Dark Flare Dragons. This is going to get taken up to 3. For the chaos and everything, gives us an extra dark. The Foolish Burial ability for this is underrated. You can banish your opponent's cards, get your lights and your darks in the graveyard, and also it's 2 rank 5s. That's why we run 1 Adrius. 1 Divine Dragon Apocryph. You can summon this and ditch your Light Pulsar Dragon to add a Red Eyes Darkness Metal back to your hand, banish this for Red Eyes to bring him out, and then special summon your Light Pulsar. Great play to use. This is his effect right here in case you guys can't see it before, haven't seen it, so I'm just trying to run through this profile pretty quick. 2 Veilers. I didn't have any Max C's, and I didn't want to shell out money for them right now. 2 Veilers was good. I should have mained 3 for windups and other stuff, but it was really good. 1 Reaper, good defense, good stall to, you know, other things, get my darks as well. Double Tragodia. This was amazing. It would have been even better with Max C. You get pretty big hands with this, and it helps stop the windups from going off on you and getting OTK'd. Your power cards, BLS, Chaos Sorcerer, Gores, and Dark Arm Dragon. Not much to say about those, just your power cards, your win conditions. For the spell lineup, we had Solar Recharge, triple Solar Recharge and Charge the Light Brigade. If you open up with this combo right here, it's amazing. Go get your Jane or your Raikou or whatever, and then use Recharge to get your stuff in the graveyard and to get your hand replenished, get the cards you need. Double MST, very good medical with your Lilas and everything. I love popping stuff off the back rows. That was my biggest problem, was too many back rows for me to combat this format. Dark Hole, different dimension reincarnation. This was actually really good. Get back my remove from play Red Eyes Darkness Metal or anything else that's been removed, as long as it was summoned in its condition, except for Dark Arm Dragon, of course. You can even bring BLS back as long as he was summoned correctly, and then if he was removed from play. Monster Reincarnation, once again, get back your Dark Arm Dragons, get back your like Pulsar Dragons, your Red Eyes Darkness Metals, your Blackluster Soldiers, anything like that. Very good card. And then the Trinity for this deck, anyway, Monster Reborn, Heavy Storm, and Allure of Darkness. I honestly didn't like Dark Hole very much in this deck. I had too much field presence a lot, and it was kind of dead to me, but oh well. And then also, of course, Triple Royal Decree. I decided to main. This was a very good meta call. I know that I run the Lilas, the Raikous, the MSTs, but guys, you don't realize how bad the back row was hurting this deck. But with these main decked, it took a lot of people by surprise. They would side their traps out games 2 and 3, and I would keep in 1 or 2 decrees, and then I would bring in different cards from my side deck, like Dimensional Prison, Needle Sealing, or Compulsory Evacuation Device. It worked very well. I side decked the 3rd MST, the 3rd Effect Veiler. I side decked 2 Noblemen of Crossout for Dragons, for Geargias, for many different matchups, Gravekeepers, anything like that. Of course, Thunder King was too good not to put in. I sided him in almost every game against every different matchup. And then Double Penguin Soldier. This is mainly for the 6 Samurai matchup that I have a lot of trouble with, but this also actually worked really well against heroes. And so the side deck was actually pretty good. I ran 3 Thunder Kings, actually, not 2. I just don't have the other one here with me. And then my extra deck real quick. 1 Gaia Dragon, 1 Heradic Dragon of Atum, 1 Exabeetle, very good card. Papal Operative helped a lot. Photon Strike Bouncer, Acid Golem, Musa Rhythm, very, very good right now, as well as Tim Tempo, amazing card. Utopia, Gem-Knight Pearl, Maystroke, Adrius, 17 Leviathan Dragon, Leviair, and Zenmaines.
Alright guys, so now that we got the deck profile out of the way, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope it maybe gave you guys a little bit of a direction that you can go if you decide that you want to run Chaos Dragons. I am going to be changing this up just a bit, maybe by about 3 or 4 cards in the main, and I'm going to be taking it to the next event that I go to. I'm not exactly sure what event that'll be, but this is the deck that I will be running at my local tournaments and maybe some more regionals and such. I have earned 2 regional invites with this, or World's Nationals invites, sorry, at regionals with this deck. So I hope you guys liked it. Once again, my channel name is TheKeeko25. I do lots of things like deck profiles, deck discussions, tech card discussions, pack openings. I'm doing a Legendary Collection 3 case opening here in just a few days. I do pro player interviews. I do a lot of YCS coveraging. I do lots of things that kind of like GalacticGod does, kind of like Slim X Team Symmetry and stuff. So I hope to see you guys on my channel. Kenny, I want to thank you for letting me come on here again, bro. I really appreciate it. Thank you for keeping me up to date with a lot of things that you've helped me out with. And guys, stay subscribed to GalacticGod. Come over and check out my channel. I'm not asking you to subscribe. I'm asking you to come over and check out my stuff. And if you like it, hit a thumbs up button on a video or hit the subscribe button over on my channel. Let me know what you guys think about this deck. I really put a lot of effort into making this deck. Play tested it for about 3 months to really get it the way I wanted it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks a lot, YouTube, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video.